Hey guys, how's it going? Mr. Col96 here with a profile of my lightsworns. One of you guys, can't remember the name off the top of my head, but one of you requested to see this when I said it's a possibility for a deck to be run at regionals or nationals. Sorry about all the cards out here, I'm going through all my decks at the moment. But, yeah, the deck isn't finished. It's missing a few cards, like one which I've already got coming in the mail, one which I got to get, which is Plague Spreader, two which I can get for 20 cents at my locals. Like, you'll see all these in a minute, but, another one. Yeah, there's about 6 or 7 cards here. Some of them I've already got, I just can't find at the moment. Some I've got coming in the mail and some I've got to buy. So, yeah, let's get into the deck. Okay, so we got our monster lineup. Alright, so most of this is basic lightsworn. I don't know why you'd want to see it because most lightsworn decks are built the same, but I love these pink card sleeves. I want to marry them. But alright, so here we go. Gauze, basic hand trap, saves you a lot if you blow up the field with JD and then they get over it, or you don't draw into a monster, which you can use. So you got Chaos Orc and BLS. They're basically, yeah, just staple. Plague Spreader, because he's a dark target for BLS and Chaos Orc, same with Gauze. But yeah, and also it's good for going into Stardust. I got one Garoth that I just put in this deck. I didn't even know what he did till my team member used it against me last night, Wednesday night, sorry. So one Celestia, so good, mill 4, pop 2, it's awesome. Aaron gets over those stupid Zem mains and all that. Anything that's set, it's like a nobleman of crossout for the deck. Double Gallus, gets you a level 3 on the field if you mill a monster, afflicts damage and it gets you a free mill, so. Double Jane, I see many people play him at 1, but I like him at 2. It's actually pretty good, because he's a, 2-3 beater, I think? 2-1? Yeah, he's a 2-1 beater, when he attacks into a monster, and he mills 2. Where can you go wrong with that? Double Lumina, of course. It's Lumina, you pitch wolves in your hand to special summon. It can also start off an OTK loop because you go Lumina, Lumina, then yeah, Lumina brings out Lumina, Lumina brings out another monster, and then yeah, you got triple Lila. Well, sorry about the glare, but oh yeah, that's better. Well, triple Lila is awesome. Summon it, put it to defense, and pop a back row, so it saves you from being attacked if it's the only thing you can do, and also it's gets you free mills at the end phase. So triple Raikou, flip pop card. So even if you set it, and even if they attack into it, you get to pop their monster, and it's triple mills. So triple Wolf. I know a lot of people like playing it too, but with the fact that I like milling into wolves a lot, it's good, and even if you draw into it, it's a great Lumina target. So yeah, I just like it that way. And last but not least, well, certainly not least, triple JD. Sucks. I've got 1 gold and 2 common. But yeah, triple JD. If you have 4 lightsworns in your grave, special summon him from your hand, and pay 1,000 life points to blow up the field. So what you do is, if you have 1 or 2 in your hand, summon 1, blow up the field, destroys all your monsters, or your back row, or your opponent's monsters in back row. Summon another one, poke in for 6,000, and if you summon 3, that's game, unless they've got Fader or Gauze or something. I mean, even if they summon Gauze, you can still run over it. So yeah, that's the monster lineup. It's a pretty big lineup. I think there's like 27 monsters in here. I love it. It's a great lineup. Especially now that I added Garoth in. Yeah. And the fact that I only need a few monsters, like 1 which I've got coming in the mail, 2, 3, 4. 4 monsters, and 1 of them I've already got coming in the mail. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, so now we'll go into spells. Like I said, this deck isn't finished, that's why I've got tons of proxies. Okay, so for staples, well, you got Foolish Burial, which is the staple in lightsworn, because you Foolish Burial, send Wolf to grave, and there you go. Get yourself a 2-1 beater for, straight up. You got Card Destruction. Good to put more targets in your grave for JDs, and don't play it against Dark World, but yeah, it's good for everything. Puts those targets in grave, and it gets over those, like, having more than 1 wolf in hand and you got nothing to do. Drop that, get a new hand, new fresh hand. Okay, so you got Burial from a Different Dimension. Considering you've only got 2 dark targets in the whole deck, using this to put the dark targets back after you banish them with Chaos Orc or BLS, so you can banish them again for the second one, that's good. That's why I like running it. I did run it in the Dragon Spawn version when you had, like, in the Dragon version that I had when you had Light Pulsars and Dark Flares. But yeah. Pot of Avarice, because not that you'd really use this, but if you got no monsters left in deck and you just and you got nothing to do, then yeah, sure. Or put your JDs and your BLSs and stuff back if you mill them. That's also a good reason. You got Monster Reborn. Brings back anything in your thing that you need. Dark Hole, Staple, blow up your field before you summon. Same with Heavy Storm. Book of Moon, Defense. Charge the Lap Brigade, it's your Stratos of the deck and you get 2 mills, or 3 mills, sorry. And then you get to search, so it's good for if you, because you can search every lightsworn in the deck, because they're all level 4 or lower, other than Celestia. So, yeah, no matter what card you need to start off the loop, you've got it. Swords just for defense. Reincarnation for if you get JDs in hand and you got a wolf, JDs in grave and a wolf in hand, or a wolf in hand or a monster that you need in your grave to start off a loop. You got Double Prohibition. I main these because I don't have a side deck, so yeah. Plus, it's just there for stuff, so you don't mill into all your monsters and stuff. Less of a chance of you doing that. Plus, it's good when you draw into it and you know what they're playing, and you're just like, hey, I know what he's going to play to stuff me up. Play that. I call Grapha. I call Stratos. I call whatever you know their deck's going to play to stuff you up. Triple MSTs, just to blow up spells. I mean, you got Heavy Storm, you got triple MST and triple Lila. That's a lot of spell destruction. Plus you got JDs. And then of course, no deck would be complete without solar recharges. You draw 2, then mill 2. Also discarding a lightsworn, so gets rid of those wolves from your hand and such and such. And of course the last 4 cards of the deck to make it a 48 card deck. The biggest deck that actually works in Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, that I make anyway, is running 4 traps. Starlight Road stops them from destroying your monsters when you have nothing, blowing up your field when you have nothing. Deprison, just to stop them from attacking with overpowered monsters before you get your JD out. Mirror Force stops them from attacking at all. And Beckoning Light, for if you get your JDs and stuff in hand and in grave and you got all your wolves, you go, oh, I'm going to discard my whole hand and add all the lights that I need from my grave. It's really good. For extra deck, well, I don't have a side deck, but for extra deck, I just throw in a few level 3s and a couple of level 4s. So like 3 level 3, rank 3 XYZs, 2 or 3 level rank 4 XYZ, sorry, and then 1 or 2 Stardust. Well, you need 1 Stardust for Starlight Road and 2 if you want to use Plague Spreader as the tuner, but I usually use them as a dark target. So yeah, tell me what you think. This is when this deck gets finished, which it almost is. I have got yeah, when I get these last few cards, I'm gonna run this deck. So yeah, I'll keep you updated on that. Any other decks that I showed that you want deck profiles on, let me know. Also, I've got, whoa, I got wind-ups. I started building them. Like I said, if I can start getting them, if I start getting them, it's a chance that I can run these at regionals in February. And I mean, I already had the triple magician, but then I managed to get a shark and 2 of the 3 factories that I got on Wednesday night. Whoa, shit. And yeah, I already had 1 factory laying around. That's why I decided to make it, because, well, I loved it. It got hit, and then I saw that people were still playing it, so I started building it. I need help building it though, because at the moment all I've got in the deck is triple factory, triple magician, triple shark, triple rat, triple rabbit, and a hunter. That's basically all I've got in the deck. So if you can help me make a deck list, comment down below with cards that I need to put in it. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Yu-Gi-Oh! All the way. Let me just put this back in so I can sign off. Yu-Gi-Oh! All the way.